Right, can you turn that off?
Reception to control.
What's so funny, my friend? Get back to work.
Tried to dissuade him, but he seems to have a mind of his own.
I'm only going to be flying for probably a couple of hours. It won't be a long flight.
Not today,
It won't be a long flight.
Not today.
The argument seems to be that it's only a small drone, and if we allow military helicopters to fly over the park, he should be allowed to fly his drone.
Why are you putting your hands on me?
I'd just like you to
Get your hands off me.
Right.
Open your
trying
ears.
now.
Shut your mouth for 1 second.
Will
Right.
you stop talking
Listen.
to me like that? Sorry,
I just feel like you may be trying to enforce their policy.
it's when that breach of their policy becomes that aggravated trespass.
Yep. Hello. It's a situation with just going to have a look at the house.
I
don't wanna go
so
safari.
you can cycle down as if you're going on to route 36 is it?
Yeah.
But you can't stop at the house.
Okay.
So
Do you want to see it?
Yeah,
I'm not going in.
because it is a cycle route.
Right.
Go all the way down in front of the house and you turn left. That takes you to Hornisham.
Ah, I know what you mean. Yeah.
Yeah?
I'll do that.
All right.
Yeah.
No
Thanks.
probs.
Cheers. Bye. So guys, welcome back to another video. We're here today looking at Longleat House, and we've just got some entry, and we've just realised that there's a cycle route. Now there is a safari park here as well. We've just caught a taxi today, and the taxi driver is a viewer, a YouTube viewer. He watches AB, DJ Audits. He called DJ Audits a very, very antagonising man. Quite a funny description there. And he also watches, by the description of it, another Yorkshire auditor. Not sure which one though. But he was quite happy to realise it was me. He's seen a few videos before. Anyway, we're here in Longleat and we're going to go and have a look at the house. And it's £44 for a ticket. So I'm quite happy that we didn't have to buy that. Look at this for a steep hill, man. Gonna have to be using the brakes on this one. We're already doing 25 miles an hour. 30, 32. Wow, it's definitely a lot easier getting in than out. "35 miles an hour, and there's the house. I have to slow down a little bit, that's too quick for me. "32 miles an hour, man. Jesus." But there's the house. We are approaching fast. What a house this is going to be. 35 miles an hour again. Brakes are going to be getting very hot. "20 miles an hour over the cattle grid. Look at this for a place. Can't wait to fly this one. Wow. There it is. Longleat House. Welcome. Well, we're going to launch the drone from the cycle route. We didn't know about that, but now we do. Wow. Jesus, that is something, isn't it? And it looks like we can go right up to the house. So that's where we're going to make our inquiry about flying. Well guys, here we go. Longleat house. No photography, no tripods, no selfie sticks. But I don't see anything on there at all about drones. And that cycle route out there, if that's true, we're going to go and do it from that road right there. Oh, dark in here, isn't it? Hello.
Hello.
Where do we need a ticket for? Is it for going inside the house, or is it like
Have you bought a day ticket to come onto the park?
Nothing yet?
Oh.
Yeah, I was just riding my bike along the bike route, and I thought I'd stop off and have an inquiry.
You need to buy. You can buy a day ticket from here, but you can. You can walk around the house on your day ticket.
Right.
Normally you would purchase that at guest services by.
I mean, I don't need to come in the house necessarily. I just wondered what the situation is with buying tickets, or.
Well, you can either buy them at arrivals at the top or guest services.
Right.
As you've got this far without it, I would just carry on.
Well, I was
Otherwise
gonna.
It's going to cost you nearly 50 quid.
Yeah, I don't think so. That's not good, is it? I was going to ride the bike, carry on riding it on the bike route.
As long as you ride along the bike route, you don't need a ticket.
Right.
Not as long as you don't deviate from the bike route, you're fine.
What's the situation with these?
You can't fly those round here.
Drones,
You
yeah.
can't fly those anywhere on this park. That's all 10,000 acres of it.
See,
If you're caught, they will destroy it.
destroy it.
Yeah, because you're not. We have.
Shall I show you where I wanted to do it? I wanted to just go.
It's not up to me.
Hold on. I wanted to go and stand on that road there, where the car is. Oh, sorry.
Which car?
The white car,
Yeah,
there.
That is the bike. That is the bike route. Wherever the cars go, you can go. You can't go anywhere else. All right.
And you see that-
Don't fly that.
See the archway at the end?
Yeah, you can go up that way.
I wanted to fly under that.
You'll be on our records. You'll probably be banned from ever coming in again.
Oh no, we don't want that.
No, I wouldn't if I was you.
We don't want to be banned.
No.
But this house is a beautiful house, so I was thinking maybe to take the drone around the house. This
No,
building
you
here.
can't.
I can't do
No,
that either.
No, you can't.
Oh right.
Our security will not allow
It's
it.
quite strict, isn't it?
Sorry?
It's quite strict.
Well, it is private property. It doesn't belong to anyone but the family that live here.
No, but
And,
the
you know-
airspace above, like the.
Yeah, well, we do have helicopters and stuff, and
Do you?
yeah, they come up through as
Ooh,
well. So
nice.
you'd have to clear it with them.
So if the helicopters are allowed to fly, then I guess the drone would be allowed to fly, or
No,
no?
it's not.
Oh.
It's a different thing altogether, isn't it?
Both. Oh, I suppose they're both aircraft, though, aren't they?
Yeah, they are, but you're doing it for private reasons. They're doing it for military reasons.
Oh, it's the military.
Yeah.
Ah, got you. Got you.
We don't own our own helicopter.
Oh right, I didn't know. Okay.
As long as you stick to where the cars are going, you don't need a ticket, all right? And you
Yeah,
can
I'm
go
not-
through
yeah.
the archway. I mean, try it if you get away with it. If you find 6 hulking great blokes at the other end waiting for you.
If I throw a scenario your way, if I'm right there doing it, and if you see me there,
If you do that, there's cameras at every position on the house. They will catch you.
what would the consequences be? Is somebody going to come out and stop me?
The 6 of them will arrive in flatbed trucks.
We
yeah.
don't want that.
No, you don't. It's entirely up to you. But as I say, you can only ride the bike where the cars can go, and you can go up through lodge.
So in other terms, as long as I stand there and fly, nothing's going to happen really. Shouldn't
Well,
happen. Should be alright,
I
isn't it?
wouldn't put it past them because there's 3 of them in control watching the front of the house at the moment because I'm about to close.
Has it ever happened before?
Yes.
And what happened then?
Haha. It was confiscated.
Oh
and,
no.
Yeah.
We don't want
No.
that. Okay.
I'd risk it if I was you.
I'll have a think about it because I've travelled quite far today to
Okay.
view this house.
No, well you can't fly round it. They will if you.
Just over the top and stuff. That's all. You know.
That is a family's private space. They will be on you like a ton of bricks.
I won't go too close to the windows because we don't want to be,
No.
you know.
I wouldn't even attempt it.
No. And it is only a small. You can see the size.
No.
It's a baby thing, isn't it? It's not gonna.
The rule applies to everything, I'm afraid. I mean, it's like someone buzzing your house with one, flying over your garden. This is their domain.
Yeah, but it's open to the public, isn't it? It's a little bit of a difference. I mean.
Yeah, but the top of it's not open to the public. Their side's not open to the public. It's only this side that
Yeah.
is. And the park, there's enough of the 10,000 acres open without invading their privacy.
No.
Yeah.
Right. See, I can see you got a sign there saying no photography, no tripods, no
Yeah,
selfie sticks.
exactly.
But I can't see drones on there.
Reception to control.
Anyway, I'll go over here.
Control, I have a gentleman at the front who is talking about flying a drone on the estate, and I have tried to put him off, but as it doesn't say it on the sign, he seems to think it might be okay.
Got their radio, man. Didn't think we had that.
He's on the way, going up to the crossroads on his way up to Lodge.
I didn't think we'd have their radio here.
If I was you, I'd keep an eye here. He's wanting to fly the drone through Lodge. He also is thinking that he's allowed to fly over the house. I have tried to dissuade him, but he seems to have a mind of his own. If you wouldn't mind, I think that might be the ultimate deterrent. I'm obviously not enough of a deterrent today. The argument seems to be that it's only a small drone, and if we allow military helicopters to fly over the park, he should be allowed to fly his drone.
Do you want me to go down?
Control, I have warned him that the likelihood is it will be confiscated, but he's not listening.
Oh, you coming to me? You alright? No, nothing. No. Just doing some photography.
Can you turn that off?
What's that?
The camera.
Which camera?
This camera here.
Why?
Well, number one, I want to have a decent conversation with you.
Oh, right.
for
I'm not
YouTube
here
and
to-
everyone else. You're on a cycle route.
Yes.
There's no stopping on the cycle route. It's literally straight through.
What do you mean no stopping?
There's no stop. It's part of the Sustrans agreement.
Right, okay, I didn't know.
Yep. Now, if you want to go and have a conversation with Sustrans.
Let me turn this off a second. I don't want to be wasting the battery on it. So I believe there are a few bridleways cutting through here,
No.
part of the cycle route as well.
No.
There are on the map,
No. Which map?
the OS map.
Show me the OS map, please.
I don't have any phone signal
No,
right
I'm-
now, but I checked when I came down the hill.
No. They're old maps.
Okay,
20.
well I've gone by that. Anyway, cycle route, so you're saying no stopping on it.
No stopping.
Right. I mean, there's no signage saying that, my friend. You've got to be reasonable here, haven't you? I
Have
mean,
you checked Sustrans?
have I what, sorry?
Have you checked the Sustrans website?
No.
Please check the Sustrans website.
Okay.
It's their cycle route. It was agreement made by the previous Lord Bar.
Okay.
Sustrans cycle route, no stopping.
Okay. So providing I keep moving up and down,
It's provided
it probably
you
wouldn't-
pass through the estate.
it probably wouldn't be the safest way of flying if I'm moving, but I don't mind moving. What do you mean no? I'm here to fly.
I'm
That's all I want to do.
I'm happy to call the police and have them come along.
What would you do that
and
for?
Because you'd be riding with the bicycle, flying a drone,
Right.
which is...
Well, you're saying I can't stop.
No, you can't stop.
And if I... Let's put a scenario your way. If I
Okay, can I ask you a question?
if I stop,
Are you filming right now?
I am filming for safety.
For safety for
Yes. Anybody.
who? Right, okay. Well,
You're a
first of
professional
all,
man, but you may have came out and attacked. You don't know, do you?
Okay.
Second,
You're filming also. I'll just let you that know.
I can see that.
Okay.
It's just for safety, isn't it? A scenario your way. If I was to remain here or somewhere on the cycle route,
Yep.
do my quick drone flight and then go,
Yep.
that's essentially what I want to do. I mean, it's not going to cause any issue, mate.
It's...
I'm not here to cause a problem. You know?
Well, unfortunately, you are causing a problem.
I don't mean
Number
to.
one, you're in the highway.
The
This
what?
is
Sorry, I
the
can't.
The highway.
Sun's killing my eyes. That's better.
You're in the roadway, right? You're in the roadway.
Well, I can move out of the road, my friend. I mean, I don't have to be here. I've only acquired
I know, but
and
you're
came
not
out to here.
flying on the estate.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not going to be going too close. Nothing like that.
You're not going to be going at all. There's a no-fly area for drones
From who?
from people who own the
Look,
place.
excuse me.
Right.
Sorry, this is a private.
It doesn't work like that,
estate.
though.
This is a private estate.
Yeah, it's open to
You're-
the public, isn't it, though, as well?
Have you paid?
I inquired about paying.
So, if you want to pay, go up to the tolls.
Yep.
and pay for an entrance fee.
Okay.
Then you can come back and you can use the facilities. You still won't be able to fly your drone.
But would I be okay here then to stand here if
No.
I pay?
No.
Right, so I don't mind paying if I can stand here.
You're talking about it being open to the public. It's not open to the public.
I've just walked into the house
Which,
and it says on there, welcome to the house.
yes.
So it's open
But
to
you
the public.
haven't paid for a ticket.
No, but what I'm saying is,
It's not
generally
open
this
to the
estate
public.
is open to the public.
No, it's not. It's a
It's a
closed
park.
estate. It's a private estate.
I've just been on Google Maps. It says close at 5, tickets £44.
It's an open attraction. It's an attraction. It's a private estate.
That's what I
that
mean.
is open to members of the public.
There we go.
If they pay a fee to come into.
That's what I mean. I'm saying
But you've
that it's
either
not a
paid
private
for an
house,
entry-
randomly, is it? It's an estate which is open.
It's a private
Buy a
estate.
ticket.
No, because the estate is closed
Yep.
for parts of the year.
Okay.
It's a private estate.
But today, right now, it's open, which is why I'm
It's
here.
open to the members of the public who have paid a ticket.
What's so funny, my friend? Get back to work. What's the point in that?
What's the point in what?
Laughing and driving off. Ridiculous. You're dealing with it. You're here, fine.
So, listen, it is a private estate that is open to members of the public who pay to come in and use the facility.
Okay. So my point there is this
Cycle
house.
route is not a public cycle route. It's part of the Sustrans route, which has been allowed by Lord Bath, well, actually Lord Bath's great-grandfather, to be open for public to enjoy the cycle route through.
Yeah, sure. And
Not
I'm
to
enjoying the
stop.
cycle route.
No, you're not. You stopped.
Okay.
So part of the licence of the cycle
I don't mind moving.
is you will
No,
not
no.
stop, you will
On
not
your
take
bike,
photographs, and you will
through.
not use the facilities.
And where are those? Are they rules? Where are those rules?
Which is
Together,
Sustrans. Look, it's
What I'm saying is, to
actually
an average
Sustrans.
person riding through on their bike, like myself,
Yeah.
how would we know that?
So where did you get the
We wouldn't-
information about the cycle route?
From your stuff.
Right. So the Sustrans agreement
I wouldn't have known
is
that otherwise.
arranged by Sustrans. So that's where the cycle route comes from.
Okay. But can you appreciate a random member of the public coming down on the bike? He's not going to know that.
So you have to speak to Sustrans. But a random member of the public wouldn't be coming down through the tolls.
They might do.
No.
Okay, I did,
Right,
and I was
okay.
told you can carry on. It's a cycle route, providing you don't breach it.
Which is what you've done. You've stopped and you're flying a drone.
I haven't breached it. I've came in to just ask what would the situation be if I
Yeah.
flew. That's it. I came back out.
So why didn't you ask that at the tolls? Because you had been told you wouldn't be allowed to come through.
Until I saw that, I didn't think there was any need to fly. I saw it and thought, wow, it's going to make an amazing flight. And that archway up there, I want to go under that.
The reason, if you wish to film,
Yep.
fly a drone, put your request in to the press office here. Details are on the website for safe filming and safe drone operations. That's what we do.
The drone has commercial insurance.
I haven't seen it.
It is a legal drone.
I haven't seen it.
I'm just telling you.
Yeah, I know. So until it's been organised through our press office, they're not allowed to fly.
I'm only going to be flying for probably a couple of hours. It won't be a long flight.
Not today, you
It
won't.
won't be a long flight.
Not today.
Until you've gone through the press office, through the
Have you
relevant
been through the
channels, and got
proposals?
authorisation.
Say that again, my friend.
Have you gone through the relevant channels? No, you haven't.
I've just seen it now. I haven't even.
No,
So
we
what
are
we're
having
trying
a
to say.
conversation. You're filming us having a conversation.
No, I'm not filming you having a conversation. I was filming before I even came in here.
Well, that's down to you.
Got up to quite some speed on the bike coming down there, so I turned it on for that. 35 miles an hour down that hill.
You haven't got a helmet on.
Quite quick on a bike, yeah. It's quite scary.
So speed limit's not applied to cyclists?
What is the speed limit?
Enough signs.
30. Or
30 mile an hour.
oh, I didn't know that, did I?
Get that
10
back.
miles in front of the house.
I didn't. 10. You say 10?
10
Oh,
miles
definitely
in
over
front
that. Definitely over that. Moving forward,
On roads.
the
of
drone.
Yes, no.
The drone would like to fly.
So the short and the tall of it is, until you go through the relevant channels, through the
saw you
state
going
press
outside
office,
I think I'm picking up your thing here, mate. Sorry about that. I don't know why. We turn that off.
and
Weird, isn't it?
and get authorisation from the estate, you
Yeah.
will not be allowed to fly.
Oh, he's back. This guy. He's the same guy. He's laughing at me earlier. Yeah. Anyway,
So that's it, basically.
let me throw a second scenario your way.
Yep.
If I ignore your request and I launch here and I fly for about 2 hours,
We would call the police.
okay. I'd advise not to. There's no real criminal matter. I'm not going to come in.
The police will come to us.
Because of who it is.
Depends what you say.
Because of what it is, and it's
Well, you're trespassing.
is it common trespass now? I think it's something along them lines.
If it-
Don't quote me on that.
If I was on the private land and no,
Well, no,
You
you
are
are on the private.
it would be a civil trespass indeed. You're correct.
So-
I believe the cycle route to be accessible to the public, providing you're saying you need to keep moving.
that you're not.
It's a little. There's no signage saying that, so the rules are ambiguous.
No, the rules are with Sustrans.
How would I know that
Well,
without you telling me?
Do your
okay,
research.
so how did you do the research about you doing the cycle route? That's what I'm saying.
I rode in.
Yeah, well,
I rode in,
yeah, as part of the
and your
cycle
staff
route.
said, "Where are you going?" I said, "I'm going down there. I want to go cut all the way through."
Yeah.
They said, "As long as you stay on that road,
Yeah.
actually you're
But
fine."
you stopped
Cool.
on the road. and
I've
you-
seen the house
Yeah.
and thought, you know what? I've got a drone in my bag.
I agree. Look,
Let
I
me go and ask
understand.
them and see what they
I
say.
understand.
I get.
I
They've said
understand.
can't do it,
I understand.
and I thought, wait.
But then you're still trying to do it anyway.
I've seen it on YouTube and stuff. I've seen people flying drones from public, and I thought, if I stay on this road, I could probably do a quick sneaky shot.
No, it's a
The whole
cycle
estate
route.
is classed as private land.
Yeah.
Even though we open it to the public, or the Lord Bath opens it to the public.
Lordy, Bath.
Lord Bath.
Lord Bath. Is he here?
That's
Or
his house.
is he? How old is he now? Is he alive or? Oh, come on, man.
Go on the internet and find out.
We seem to be on a bit of a better wavelength now, my friend. The drone won't be flying long, I promise you.
No,
The sunset
drone won't be
is not
flying,
going to be.
full stop.
Cannot fly it today.
And if it goes up, call police. Right. We want to avoid that,
Yeah, we all do.
ideally.
We all do.
But nobody
And
wants
if,
domestic.
so if, okay, I'm going to throw a scenario at you. If you were to ignore us today,
Yeah.
and we have to call the police,
Mm.
you've then got no hopes whatsoever of going through our press office because they will say, "Not a chance."
I'll already have the flight. I'll already have the video. I know. You know, I'll have it already, won't I? Does that make sense?
I don't know. I think the police might take it off you.
I'll take that risk, I think. But
So yeah, you're going to shoot yourself in the foot if you do it now.
is it the best place to stand? Is there somewhere better?
Yeah.
A bit more public?
About a mile off the estate.
So you'd be fine if I was to go off the estate completely and bring the drone down from there?
Well, what do you think would happen there?
Well, I wouldn't be able to see it.
Genuinely, what do you think would happen?
What if I fly from there? What,
Yeah.
right up there?
Yeah.
Other than it being,
No, come on. I'm asking you a sensible question now.
if I flew from right
If you flew
up there,
the drone in here, what do you think's going to happen?
in here,
Yeah, if you fly the drone in here, what do you think's going to
I
happen?
would expect you guys to say, we believe you can't do it on this public cycle
Well,
route.
you know you can't do it.
Right.
Go on. Yeah.
To be a disagreement there.
Yeah.
Can't stop you doing it physically.
It's not a public route. It's a cycle route that's been licensed
Yeah.
to Sustrans. Sustrans been granted a license for the enjoyment of a cycle route to pass through the estate.
Okay. I would expect you to just let me crack on.
When, it's not going to happen.
I wouldn't expect the police to be involved.
So
Put it
the
that way.
police will be involved.
Right.
Next question is, if you go up there
Yeah.
a mile off the estate and then you try to fly it over the estate, what do you think's going to happen there?
Well, if I bring it down far enough, it's going to be out of sight, which is illegal.
No. What do you think's going to happen?
Other than
Police
that-
are going to get called, aren't
Why would they get called?
they? Because it'd be flying over the estate again.
But you don't control the airspace above.
No, we don't control
So-
the estate.
You are now becoming,
They've told me the helicopters go over here.
yeah,
So it's the same thing.
considerably higher,
Granted, probably, but it's the same
and
thing.
they're not filming the house.
They might be.
What helicopters do you think fly over?
I don't know. I'm not from around here. my friend.
Military helicopters.
Right.
Fly over.
Right.
And military helicopters don't fly below 4,000 feet because of the safari over there.
All right.
And the no-fly zone.
I mean,
Because that is a no-fly
let's
zone.
have a look. Is it?
Yeah. It's a military hard ceiling of 4,000 feet. And the reason why I know that is because it was just agreed with the military again this year.
Did you guys have some input to that?
Sorry?
Did you guys have some input?
They requested, you're right, yes, we did. And the reason why they know that the animals are here.
There is no restriction for the safari park itself.
No,
There are other restrictions in the area.
Yeah, it's a hard ceiling with the MOD.
If I show you there, that's where we are now. So if I just press where we are, there you go.
What am I looking at? I'm looking at a map of the estate.
Sorry. Blue dot is us.
Yeah.
Yellow box is a zone,
Yeah.
but it's not a no-fly zone. The yellow one. There's nothing red.
I
To the
don't
point.
know that.
If I zoom out a little bit, you've got a red one there. Look, up by Warminster. So there's no official no-fly zone anywhere here.
No, it's a private estate though. That's the thing.
Oh, but you can fly over private land all day.
Well, you can fly over private land all day as long as your drone is inside. As long as your drone is inside.
There we go.
Yeah.
So
But the question is, if you fly a mile over there, your drone's not going to be in sight, is it?
well, that's why I've came down here.
No, I
Well, no.
appreciate that. But what I'm saying to you is that the cycle route is a no-stopping cycle route, and that information is with Sustrans, who manage the cycle route.
Which way's the wind blow? It's blowing that way, isn't it? It's going to knock it over again. So if I launch here, you're going to call the police.
Yeah.
Right.
You are now a security risk
How is it a security risk?
because of who's in the house.
They're in the house.
I didn't say that.
You said because of who's in the house.
Who's in the house?
Right.
We know who's in the house. We don't know who's in the house.
So the Lord is here now.
So we have
What are you
a
saying?
peer of the realm.
If you tell me that, I can avoid a little, an area if you want me to.
Yeah, it's called Longleat.
Yeah, not the whole thing. Not the whole thing.
It's as simple as this. If you launch that, we're going to call the police.
Okay,
Simple as.
fair enough. You're lucky it didn't. You'd have loved that, wouldn't you? 'Cause a wing fell off or something. You really can't fly anyway.
Do you know what? I've been gutted for you because I know how expensive they are.
Oh no, but get it fixed. But I mean, I wouldn't be able to fly now, would I? That'd be the point.
No, either way.
And I'd come all the way back another day just to fly.
Whatever happens, if the thing gets launched, the police.
I'm just going to test it. It's still not.
No, look, I don't want you to launch
I'm
it.
checking it's not damaged.
Look, you're causing our destruction on the roads.
Well, I'm not. You are.
No, we're not.
I can't stand any more out of the way, can I? You're in the way.
Stopped on the cycle route.
You say it's a cycle route. It's clearly a road as well. No? Yeah.
That's why.
This is staff going over and
You know,
paying guests.
this is the whole point about the cycle route. That's why it's a no-stopping cycle route. It's a road for people to use.
So the drone is not damaged, thankfully. The gimbal is okay.
Yeah, good.
I'm just checking the satellites connect, and I'm going to turn it back off.
You're not going to turn it back off. We're going to
I
end
am.
up calling the police. I mean,
I am going to turn it off for now.
I hope you do turn it off. Listen, we will engage with anybody. We'll have a conversation with anybody, but it's got to be done.
Home point updated.
There we go. Yeah, so it will work. Just wanted to check. Sometimes the gimbal can cause an issue, and it won't have it at all. So, if I let you know now that I am fully intent on launching it, I think you know that.
Yeah, look, I know.
I think you know that.
We're going to go, please.
I would really advise not to, because there's no criminal matter here.
No, but listen, this is a private estate.
Yep.
We've explained to you the rules about the cycle route. You can deny it, you can argue that as much as you want.
So let's go with what you're saying is true. I believe it not to be, but let's say I'm breaking the rules of the cycle route.
Yeah.
Call the police on that. It's pathetic,
No,
isn't it? It's not.
The fact of the matter is,
There's no crime.
No, listen.
What's the crime?
I disagree with that.
What's the crime?
Because the second that you go out of here, I know that you're going to post the video. Other people are going to view the video.
Of course I will, if it's nice.
And the next thing you know, you're doing this for a money-making venture, and
Well,
quite
it
honestly,
could help you guys.
It won't help us. How will it help us? How is
Well,
it
it'll be
gonna help
beautiful.
us?
We've got our own press.
How is it going to help us?
Bigger and better.
Based on your website, I would argue that my drone footage is better. The drone footage will be beautiful. You can have a say in the music that goes in the background if you want to, and I can edit it with that. It will do the place justice. It will happen whether the police come or not.
Listen,
But-
why rather than fly your drone,
Yeah.
why don't you have a conversation with our press team?
Are they here now?
Have a conversation. They can be.
Thing is, when you start getting involved in press teams, right? What they do,
No, listen.
what they do, they tell you how,
Why-
when, and how to do it.
This is the difficulty. Yes, they do, but they do it
And
in
then
a way that is going to keep the integrity of the house and the estate. B, is going to be done in a safe way. C, is going to be done in an insured way, where insurances are covered and they have been verified. Because best will in the world, trust but verify.
It is insured.
Listen.
The drone is
you can be
insured.
insured all you want. It's not an activity we endorse.
I get that.
Because you're doing it against everything that we've just given you in terms of the rules and regulations that have been laid out. It's
Yeah.
a private estate. The only reason, listen, the idea of you coming along on a cycle route and doing this, stopping on the cycle route and doing everything that we've asked the cycle route not to do,
Yeah.
is just going to ruin it for more and more people.
If it was clearly labelled and signposted, I could say I'm clearly breaching it, but it's not, mate. It's just,
I look,
well, look,
you can take a horse to water, but you can't make it drink. The
Where
information
are your
is out
signs?
there, but you've chosen to. They're not our signs. It's the cycle route
Okay.
signs. Take your argument up with suspects.
let's say you weren't here and the house was closed, and I came in on the bike, straight through,
Yeah.
stopped. oh, I'll fly my drone.
You'd be having exactly the same conversation.
No, but let's say nobody was here, right?
Well, there's always somebody.
But let's say the drone was already launched. You come out and go, oh, you can't do that.
Yeah.
And I've breached your rules, cycle route rules, right?
Yeah.
How would a reasonable person know that before? They wouldn't. You need to have signs up saying this is a cycle route. The rules are blah blah blah.
So we're telling you now what the rules are. You're saying about a reasonable
You could be making that up.
You're saying
Why
about a
would we be
reasonable
making it up?
person.
People do. You've said it's a no-fly zone, and it's not. So you could be just telling it to me.
So this
put me off.
conversation's going nowhere. We're just going round in circles.
Correct. Correct.
So this is a pointless
It's at the point now where the weather's looking quite nice. I'd like to get the drone up.
I've got my phone. Do you want me to call him?
Yeah, give Wendy a shout as well.
I'd advise not calling the police. It's going to be a waste of their time, my
we're
friend.
calling the police anyway, so, you know, look, the second that
What's the crime, though?
it doesn't matter what the crime is. We've explained what
The police
situation is.
enforce laws for crimes. What is the crime?
Yeah, listen,
Come on, man.
no.
Come on, what? There's no crime, right?
We have asked you how many times now?
There's
This isn't
no.
about causing a confrontation. This
I'm
is-
saying to you,
this
there's no
isn't even-
crime, and you said there's no crime, right?
Listen,
Can we agree on that?
you
There's
are-
no crime.
you are causing an obstruction. You're causing.
How am I causing an obstruction?
Listen, how many cars have had to go past you and have to go round you?
You stood right on the edge,
Yeah, I know,
in my
because
face.
you're on a cycle route.
Right. My bike's there.
Yeah, I know.
Come
But
on,
your
man.
cycle route, as I said to you, is.
They're taking photos. Are they allowed to do that?
Yes, they are.
You said earlier, or he did, riding through, no photos.
They have customers who have paid.
So if I pay, I can take photos.
You can take photos as
Right,
much as you want.
right.
Without the
Just
drone.
not up there.
Yeah.
Right.
No drone.
So what's the difference, man? Come on, there's no difference, is there?
Of course
It's a
there
camera
is.
with wings.
There are a number of differences.
Okay.
This is the problem with us.
Oh, my bike's going again. Too late. It's getting to that point, my friend, where something's going to get damaged very soon.
I suggest you go off.
I'm going to get the drone up
you
now.
Figure out where you're going to fly from, but not from round here.
Right there. Because on the third one, something may get damaged. I stand by, it keeps falling over. It's a bit crazy, that. Yeah,
You want to get it out of the estate and put it on the cycle route then?
but then it'll be causing an obstruction on your road.
That's your problem, that's not my problem.
Right, okay. Fair enough. Fair enough. You're very close to that drone as well.
Well, it's on the estate.
I'll move it, don't worry. You'd love to just stamp on that, wouldn't you? Yeah, I can see you wanted to just accidentally like knock the wing. Come on. It's a beautiful house. I'm going to be about 2 hours. I'll be gone, mate. Promise you.
You're not going to be here for 2 hours because the police will be here within 2 hours.
Perhaps. Perhaps. Do you really think I'm going to fly for 2 hours?
Well, look,
I'm not going to
the
fly for 2
battery's
hours.
not going to fly for 2 hours, but it makes no difference.
I've got 9 batteries in my bag.
All I know is that you want to do this for your social media channel.
It's beautiful. Of course I do.
But why?
Look at it, man.
It's not about the beauty of it. This is all about the aggro you cause.
Okay.
I've seen it.
Right, if that's the case,
Yeah.
you don't know the hassle I've been through to get here today,
Where have you come from?
or how much I've paid
Where have you come from?
to get. It's not the easiest place to get to, right? I would
Listen,
choose a different location
so
if that was the case.
Why wouldn't you just then go out and buy a ticket and be like the rest of the public?
I would have bought a ticket if it would allow me to launch the drone on your land. It won't.
So
it's like-
So you want to do it anyway. So in other words, you've been onto the website. You
I haven't been on the
understand
website.
that
I saw on.
You've been on the website and you realise that there is no drone flying here.
No, I
which is
haven't.
why.
I haven't at all. I went into Google Maps where I plan my locations and I saw
Okay, so
£44.
Hang on a second. So you say that you realise that you wouldn't be allowed to fly a drone here, so you've come here.
I didn't realise that.
Well, that's what you just said earlier on.
No, I didn't.
Rewind your own footage. That's what you can say.
What did I say?
You said if you realise how much money I've spent to get here and the aggro I've had to get here
Yep.
to fly a drone that I know I wouldn't be able to fly here.
How did I know that until you've told me?
No, that's what you said to me.
I'm not interested in this conversation now.
No, of course you're
I'm
not.
going to disengage.
The reason why you
I'm going to launch that.
The reason why you disengage is because you know you haven't got a leg to stand on.
I do.
You know that you're not supposed to be here.
I just.
You're here to cause an aggro.
The weather may go.
That's fine.
The weather may go sour.
The weather's not going to go sour. The weather's going to be clear for the rest of the day.
Okay.
I know it is.
I've been in the area all day.
the
It's been
weather
cloudy
is-
for a few hours earlier.
The weather is going to be like this for the rest of the afternoon until tomorrow. It's going to get like this until tomorrow.
Look, listen. I'd like to get my drone flight done while there's a little bit of sun left I'm going to get it done in a second.
Listen, I know you want to get your drone.
If I wanted aggro, I'd keep talking to you. I'm not going to keep talking to you.
No, you've come here.
I'm going to launch and I'm going to stand over there, out your way.
You've come here like you do with the rest of all the other English heritage sites and all the rest of the stuff. Listen,
Oh,
I
the
understand.
penny's dropped, has it?
No, as soon as I saw the camera on your front, I knew exactly what you were doing.
So why have you engaged? Why didn't you just go back in?
Because I try to educate people,
Yeah.
okay? I understand what you're trying to do.
What am I trying to do?
You're trying to cause
Go on.
aggro.
Then you don't understand what I'm trying to do.
I do understand.
I'm trying to educate places like English heritage, not necessarily here. I've never been here
but
before.
you go about it the wrong way, don't you? Instead,
Do you think?
Well, yeah.
They've emailed.
I've got a very upset lady inside
Yeah.
the house because you've caused her aggro.
I didn't. I just told her I'm going to fly my drone. That's
I know,
it.
and she knows it's against the rules. So what happens to her? She panics.
That's not my problem, my friend. No, it's her job role.
It's not her job role, is it?
She's
She's
the-
here to deal with nice.
If that's
members of the
upset her,
public. Listen, come on. Do you really
Right.
think that not everybody? Do you think that everybody that you engage with can actually talk to you and have a conversation with you?
she was
without-
very polite. I was polite to her.
Of course, she's very polite. That's what she.
I'm
does.
saying there was no
She's
bad
a
vibe with
lovely-
her.
No, but that's how she feels.
I can't control that.
Well, I can't.
Maybe she shouldn't be in a
I
front-facing
can't-
role. Maybe she should
I
be at
can't
home with the door
control-
closed.
But then,
If,
so can everybody.
if people are going to get upset over me just saying, "Hey, I'm going to fly my drone anyway," then Jesus Christ, mate, they need to get a life, don't they?
Okay, so why do you think your videos are so popular?
So you watch the videos,
Well, of course
and
I've
you
watched the
think
videos.
I just go for aggro. English Heritage have contacted me recently about the videos and said
As I've said to you,
we
will
are now
engage
changing
with
our
every-
policy.
We will engage with everybody, and as are we. We want to know.
English Heritage, you're not going to get it.
Listen, we.
I'm going to launch it, my
Can I
friend.
just carry on? You said about the RAF.
Yep.
So the RAF is a written agreement between us and the RAF about a hard ceiling of 4,000 feet. Do you know why that is in place?
Go on.
For the animals.
Okay. I'm not going to be over there.
No, I'm not saying you are. We have a no-fly zone with. Oh, sorry. We would like a no-fly zone
Okay.
with drones for safety of the public as well.
But you're not going to
So,
get that for that reason.
well,
Otherwise, everywhere in the country would have it.
Okay, but we are a private estate, so we are in that dilemma area. right?
Everywhere's
Which-
private, isn't it? There's loads of houses like this with
Yeah,
grounds and
How would
estates.
you feel if you were sunbathing in your garden, or your wife was sunbathing in their garden?
It's down to
and
us not to film that kind of
I
thing.
know, but listen, people are here having a public day out. They paid good money.
Yep.
They're good money
Yep.
to come here and
Okay.
actually fly a drone, and not have it disturbed by somebody flying a drone. We've all been in places. I was out on a holiday once, and all I could hear was the Chinese people flying the drones. And I don't want that. We don't want that here.
That's
not what we're
unfortunate
here
for you.
Well, it is, but also
You've got to deal with that.
the fortunate thing is, the only area where people like you could come and do this is from a cycle route, where it's not actually part of the rules to actually just stop.
Yeah.
You're not supposed to stop, which is why we keep saying.
Where are the rules saying that? Even now, you haven't produced anything official.
Right, okay, so go and speak to suspects.
I don't need to.
Yeah, well, you
It's
do,
down
actually.
to you
It's
to
their
prove
rules.
to us
No, it's not
what
down
the
to
rules
me.
are.
It's not down
Yes,
to
it
me.
is.
Why is it down to
You're
me?
trying to enforce rules that apply on here, correct?
It's nothing to do with me, it's suspects.
They're
okay?
keywords.
Okay, so
Nothing to do with you.
keyword, people like that, people like what you're doing now with pressurising the rules, is probably the reasons why something like the Sustrans route will get shut down to the public.
If they made it more clear,
Well, no, it's nothing about
wouldn't even
making
be
it
here.
clear. It's nothing about making it clear.
it is. You need
So
to
you
show the
have done
rules.
more research.
I've rode in and I haven't seen a single sign. You're telling me certain rules apply on here. I haven't seen any sign, any paperwork, any website on your phone saying, "Oh, look, there it is." Nothing.
Okay, so what have
You
just,
could be making
what did
it
you
up.
Say, what did you say to me 5 minutes ago about showing you anything on my phone? There's no signal. That's exactly what you said.
On my phone, you did from
No,
network.
no, I've got Vodafone on
Right.
my phone. There's
Um,
nothing here for Vodafone. Listen, we
This
are-
conversation's finished.
No, it's not
It
finished.
is finished.
We're not
It is.
finished.
It's finished.
We're not having a
I'm not
conversation
having you
about-
delay the drone flights anymore,
I'm
which is
not
what you're trying to
delaying
do.
it. No, I am not trying to delay. I'm trying to have a conversation with you because you keep saying you want to have a conversation with me.
No, I didn't
so
say that
I
at all.
want to have a conversation with you and understand.
You watch the
A-
videos, you don't understand them, you think you're going to educate me, you think that my videos
I'm
don't
not trying-
educate
no,
you or
that's
English
not what I'm-
Heritage.
That's not what I'm saying.
That's what you did say.
What I am saying
It's now
I
time for
have
the
got
drone
a
to go
different
up.
point of view, and that is okay.
The drone's going up, I'm going to fly. I can't stop you talking, but I'd advise not to interrupt the pilot while I am flying.
Well, okay.
I'd advise that.
I am just going to go and speak with my colleague.
No, but I'll be here.
I know that he's
Yep.
called the police.
Fair enough.
I will also call Wendy, our press officer, to come over and have a conversation.
Yeah, that might be useful. I mean,
Well,
I don't
no,
mind
it
doing
won't be
that.
useful, would it? Because you
Wait.
haven't even got bothered.
I've got a few flights planned. I'm not just doing one, my friend. I'll be here for a while, so I can talk to anybody you like.
I'll go speak to you.
Thank you. I didn't get your name.
Home point updated.
Jesus Christ, man.
I'll ask you again.
Yep. Oh,
You're flying your drone.
yep.
Keep an eye on your drone.
Why are you putting your hands on me?
I'd just like you to
Get your hands off me.
Right, can you turn and face your drone, please?
Get your hands off me.
I'm not touching you. Can
You
you
just touched me while I'm flying a
I
drone.
tried to encourage you to turn and look at your drone
Why do I need to do that?
because you're flying it over the public.
Right?
Can
What-
you turn around
what
and
does
watch your drone,
What
please?
does the law state with drones?
Right, the law says that you
Go on.
have to be completely in sight of your drone. You are not in sight of
It
your
says
drone.
visual line of sight.
Visual line.
Do you know what visual line of sight means?
Have you got visual line?
Visual
of
line of sight means that if
Have-
I want to,
Have
if
you
I
got visual line of sight of your
open your
drone
ears,
now?
shut your mouth for 1 second.
Will
Right?
you stop talking
Listen.
to me like that? I don't have to listen to you.
You've just
talking
grabbed
like that.
me and said,
I haven't grabbed
Turn
you. I
around.
encourage you to turn
So you
around
didn't
to
put your hands
watch
on
your
me?
drone. I put my hand on your shoulder.
you did.
Did
You
I
shouldn't-
force
shouldn't
you
have done
round?
that.
Did I force you round?
Did I agree to that? Did I consent to the touch?
Have I consent to you flying your drone over the house?
You don't need to. Visual line of sight means that
Do
if
I
I
need to talk to you like this? Do I
don't-
need your permission
if
to
you
touch
touch
you
me
like
one more time,
Right, okay.
gonna
I'm going to
defend
ask you
myself.
one. You're going to defend yourself?
yes, you're very close.
Give it a go on, please.
No, you're very close. If you keep touching me and getting my, take a step back. But if you keep doing it, I will defend myself. Visual line of sight means
Right.
I'm going to educate you now. It means that if I want to turn around and I know where my drone is, I have to be able to see it.
Where
it
is your
can't.
drone?
It can't be behind a
Where
tree.
is your drone?
It can't be behind a tree,
me where your drone
a
is.
building, that kind
Please
of thing.
tell me where your drone is.
I'm flying my drone right now.
Please tell me where
You
your
do
drone
not need to know where the drone is.
I don't need
End
to.
of conversation.
You need to know where it is.
Yes. And I was flying until you come over, put your hand on me and turned me round and said, turn around so you can see your drone, right? That is distracting a pilot. That is an offence. I'd advise walking away before you get yourself into any more trouble. I would advise that. Okay?
I will ask you one more time.
Go on.
Do not fly over any of the guests that are in the park.
Okay. I could probably keep an eye on that if you weren't here grabbing me. Do you know what I mean?
You've just flown over 4 of the guests
Yeah.
on the way over.
And that's allowed to happen.
Have you asked them? No.
I don't need to.
Excuse me.
Oh my! I can't believe that you, good or badly, watch the videos. You've seen it, and you're still behaving like this. It's ridiculous, mate. Get back to work and leave me alone. Sorry, just
Can you get back on the cycle route then?
get back to work and
Back
leave
on
me
the
be.
cycle route.
No worries. No worries.
Sorry, I've not seen this before. There's a blue flashing light and
Max
the counter in the
altitude
kitchen.
reached.
Is there anything to worry about?
Jesus Christ, man.
What number we're off now? Copy that. I could see the photos that have arrived. Sorry, can you repeat that? I could
Be
just interrupted
Yeah, go on, sir.
because I got to go and I didn't know if you wanted to speak to me.
I will want to speak to you, yeah.